So we're going to talk about 5 different things related to Hedera. 3 of them will go through fairly quick, just updates. But 2 of them I think are substantial and big for the Hedera Hashgraph network. One helps extend functionality and the other one helps it integrate more with other systems. We'll get to those 2 at the end. This is crypto for the rest of us. Do this 5 days a week, sometimes twice a day. Also started a school community, which I'll talk about more in upcoming. But I like to put out any information when I see new information regarding different networks or crypto. And with respect to Hedera, if you see running here in the background, this is one of many trailers. There's another trailer, which is also very interesting for this game that's built on Hedera. We talked about it the other day, earthlings.land. You can just go to earthlings.land on Twitter and watch some of them, or you can go directly to their website. They've got their own 2 different tokens, Steam and Water, and they're supposed to be launching in Q4 of 2024. This is October of 2024, so this is Q4. So it's coming out soon, which is evidenced by the fact that they're releasing more and more of these little trailers. And I'll put a link to them. All right, that was the first thing, just a quick update. The next one is, and you've probably seen this, the Diamond Standard, also built on Hedera. The ability to, with respect to real-world asset tokenization, tokenize diamonds for investing. I don't invest in diamonds. Some people may. And I think it looks like it could be a large audience. If you look here, I'm not going to go through their whole video, but I'll just skip to this one slide here. Gold, currently $10 trillion market. Silver, $0.8 trillion market. Diamonds, $1.2 trillion market. I personally invest in all sorts of things to diversify gold and silver. Who knows? Maybe I'll get into diamonds. If it looks like it makes sense, that's Diamond Standard. They're just reiterating the fact that it's built on Hedera. All right. The third one, which I think is really interesting, if you followed, whoops, I skipped ahead, the Kabila app, and they've got what they call plazas. And essentially, let me just let the gentleman here, it goes for 8 minutes. I'll put a link to it, but here's the basics.
Welcome to Kabila Plazas, a first of its kind SocialFi app built on Hedera, where creators can build and manage their tokenized communities and NFT holders can get access and engage with their favorite NFT projects.
There you go. It goes on for about 8 minutes. You can see how it works. You can go direct to the site. You'll need to hook it up to a wallet. I hooked mine up just to check it out using the Hedera Hashpack, the Hashpack wallet on Hedera. Okay. That's SocialFi. So there you go. You got RWA, you've got gaming, you've got SocialFi, through 3 projects moving ahead. That's great. That's going to help the network, obviously. People actually building upon it. All right. Now, 2 things I think are incredibly important, and I think this is really interesting. The first is Layer 0. Layer 0, the omni-chain interoperability protocol, just like similar to Wormhole and Axelar, I believe. And they've transferred over 50 billion so far, and they've integrated with Hedera. This, I think, is huge. Through Layer 0, developers can deploy omni-chain apps natively on Hedera and then extend to 70 other chains, Solana, Base, Arbitrum, etc. I'll put a link to the blog post here if you're interested, but if you scroll down, here it is, 3 different things. First is the interoperability. Second, the connectivity, seamless bridge. And then they talk about Stargate. So Stargate allows for the transfer of assets throughout the different blockchains, Hedera, obviously, and others. Of course, Hedera is Hashgraph, not a blockchain, but you get the idea. So not only is it important that you've got Layer 0, but Stargate as well. So that's a big deal, right? That's going to be able to help them integrate with other blockchains, and that's going to help open them up. Because of that, here's the dashboard. I'll put a link to this. This is fascinating. The Hedera NFT ecosystem metrics. I don't know if you saw this dashboard yet. Total market cap. You can see total sales volume, total NFTs over 5 million, total NFT holders over 500 million, over 500,000. And then they've got all sorts of on-chain metrics, and you can break it down by time, quarter, month, whatever. The dashboard's fascinating, one to watch. Obviously, hopefully it'll continue to grow. I don't see why it wouldn't. All right. Now this is really cool. You've probably seen the Karate Combat, but this is beyond Karate Combat. And this is not uncommon with, let's just call it software startups, where someone creates something They create a business, but then they had to create infrastructure for that business. And then they said, you know what? The infrastructure we created could be applied to other businesses. Other people could use this. Maybe we should license the infrastructure to others. So essentially, Karate Combat is calling this up layer 2. In other words, it's a layer 2 on top of Hedera. Technically, a layer 2 is really on top of a blockchain, but this is a secondary layer to add infrastructure to extend functionality and integrate with other systems. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm going to go ahead and skip right to, and I'll put this blog post as well, Karate Combat Up, the first layer 2 on Hedera. Karate Combat, if you're not familiar, the game, it's got 100,000 users, says here. They've got the Karate token. Their software is on iOS and mobile apps. It's like MMA. I mean, this is a real world, people fighting. You interact with the app. They've got 100,000 people. So here's what's interesting about it. Karate Combat will release, alongside what they call Up, their layer 2, they're going to release what they call the HStack, an open source library for the rapid deployment of layer 2 blockchains on Hedera. Okay, that's pretty cool. 10% of the Up token will be dedicated to incentivize HBAR liquidity pools, very important. And they're going to put out, 30% of the token will go to Karate token stakers if you're staking the token. And then I think the rest of it, the treasury to seed grants to build on it as well. And then they renewed their relationship with the HBAR Foundation. So that, I think, is incredibly important. You've got the first Up, it's called, layer 2 blockchain. And then they're also releasing their HStack open source library to help others build on it as well. It says the league is announcing that it's licensing the software stack to any qualifying sports league, team, esport, fantasy sport, poker tournament, meme coin, or gambling platform. I think that's awesome. I'd actually like to see one with respect to a poker tournament. And if you click through on Up, here is their landing page. If you're interested, I'll put links to these down below. That's it for today. Hope we can all make generational wealth together with crypto. I believe it's very important to know what you own. So I do the research and I look every day, and it just so happened that yesterday they had 4 or 5 updates all in one day. So I thought I'd share them with you because for me, I want to continue to see that momentum because we all know that price hasn't moved yet. Bitcoin dominance is still high. Bull run hasn't really set in. The election hasn't happened yet. Not that it makes a difference. I don't think that much either way. I do think one candidate will be way better for crypto, but generally speaking, M2, global liquidity is going to go through the roof here, regardless of who wins. But I think there's a little bit of just hesitation. So maybe after November 4th, things will start to take off. Let's see. All the altcoins seem to be pretty much in the same boat. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.